Hello friends and welcome back to my channel. My name is Katelyn from Florals.com and today it is sadly the last How to Kill a Kit with Style video that I'm doing for 2020. I'm taking a break in November and December, but don't worry, you can still check out a bunch of the people linked down below are participating in November. So if you guys are looking to get crafty while you're home for the holidays or while you're off break for work, definitely check them out, linked down below. And also everyone's Kill a Kit videos for the month of October will be available down below. So if you haven't checked them out yet, definitely do to find some more inspiration for how to use your stash or your kits and have some fun with it. But with that, I'm glad we're going out on top because I've made some of my absolute favorite layouts probably of this year, this month. But we're just going to dive in and start doing the Kill a Kit portion, then we'll do the layout share at the end. Now I will say I didn't end up sticking with this kit as extremely as I thought I would. I thought I'd use this for all of my layouts this month, and you'll see that I pull in bits and pieces here and there, but a lot of it I just scrapbooked what I wanted, and that's what I'm super excited about for November and December. I'll just be doing all sorts of things. I'm actually hoping to do a bunch of cards in November for Christmas to give you guys some inspiration of using your Christmas supplies for just some simple cards. And yeah, so I'm super excited for what's to come, so make sure you are subscribed so you don't miss out on that to come. But let me show you all the products I used this month that I had fun with. Now this was a kind of different type of kit, just random stuff thrown together. This was the oldest product in my kit. These are Deja Vu's title pieces. I finally used one of them. I was actually really happy with that. I knew I could probably use the Fun versus the Smile and Friends Forever the most, but I do still want to use both of these, so these will just go back in my stash. But I don't think I ever found, did I find a year on here? Maybe it was like 2008 maybe? Was that the year? I'm not sure when this A Little Yellow Bicycle closed down, but they are very, very old. So at least we got some of those used up. The Jen Hadfield washi tape book. I used a lot off of this page, some of the blues and golds, a few here and there. I don't prefer these over regular washi tape, although this is a nice sampling. If you guys don't like the dedication of a whole roll of washi tape, these are a great alternative option. But we use some of them, and that's all that matters. This stamp sets, okay, so I had 2 stamp sets in my stash this month. I used this one 2 or 3 times, brand new, hadn't used it before. This is actually still not filed away in my stamps organization system, so I'm going to have to bag this and tag it. So this can now be integrated in my system now that it's been used a couple times. But with stamps like these, sometimes it's great to do is just make your own die cuts as long as you have it out. I haven't done that with this one yet, but I do have a little bit of time today after this video, so I might go back and do this one. And if you guys do have any interest in any of these products, I will say this one, last I checked, is still in stock at the place I bought it, and it's only $1. I know that's tempting, and some of us are saving for the holidays, but if you want to load up your cart, give it to your partner or your children just to say, check out what I want, pick what you want to buy me, and then it'll still be a surprise. This is a great option. So I'll have all of these linked down below. Then I did the Stampin' Cut, which was these butterflies. I did stamp with this. I did not do anything with the stamped images. I intended to use them on a layout. That didn't happen. They're now just sitting over there waiting to be colored. So I do intend on using this eventually. I just haven't quite yet. Next up, the Ali Edwards and Technique Tuesday story cards. I used quite a few of these, again, brand new to my stash, although they are from 2012. I think I used 3 or 4 of these, so I'm really proud with that. I really love the look of grid, so I knew these would be quite easy. Some of the words are going to be harder than others, like overheard, I think is going to be a little bit hard. Morning routine, evening routine, I don't usually document those types of things as frequently, so I'm really happy with the amount I got used out of that set. These 6x6 and 6x8 paper pads. I used a few out of this guy. So this is the Pebbles Yours Truly. I used 1 or 2 out of the purple stack here from Kathy Davis. This paper pad's actually falling apart, so I do need to adhere it back together. And then I used a bunch more out of Carousel than I originally intended. So we have some scraps flying around in here. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, only like 6 pages left, and this one's actually from Paige Evans, but I keep it in there because this is the only Paige Evans 6x8 I have. So putting all of those together and back into the 6x6 stash. 2 embellishments here. We got a lot left. So these were actually pretty full at the beginning. This is a double-sided storage, so now I only have 3 left. They're not my typical style, the ones that are left, like this bold chevron, and then this one has this Dream Big Dreams, I think. I don't know what it says. Dream Bold Dreams, I think is what it says, but I'm not going to open it. And then the bicycle, but I did use quite a bit of those, so proud of that nonetheless. The sticker cat booklet went really, really well. I got a lot of cat layouts done this month, which I know a lot of you were excited about because you also document your furry friends. So I finally used this once. Why did I take out a 2? I'll have to remember why I did that. But I used one for a title, used a bunch of these stickers, a bunch of those, a lot of the phrases, and then a couple of the block letters. So those will go back in my stash to be used again. I really thought I'd finish this off this month. I also thought I had one more layout that I was going to do this month that didn't end up happening. So these will go in my use it up, and I'll probably finish it next month. None of the empties I got this month were part of this kit, but if you guys are interested in seeing what empties I finish per month, I do that in my favorites video, which is always midway through the following month. So my October favorites will be mid-November. So you guys can be on the lookout for the empties I achieved this month during that video. So that'll go back. Then we had a tragic accident with the butterflies. So I used one of these, maybe 2, but you guys see here, what, like I could, okay. So these were connected, last I knew. And then I woke up one morning and they were on the floor, split apart. We're also missing another body here. We have a lot going on. And I know who did this, and I know it's my culprit of a cat. And may these butterflies rest in peace. I think I'll be able to use this one. I just need to like attach it because there's nothing to store these in right now, but I still have yet to find the body of this one. I know it's probably taken under the bed where she takes all of her toys, so I need to find that to either reassemble and do some butterfly surgery, but we'll figure it out. But at least I got to use a couple of these, I think, if I remember correctly, but those will go back in my stash as well. Then we had the Let Your Heart Decide Pink Fresh Studio. These are like they say cardstock stickers, but they almost feel like the leatherette stickers that I've had from them. I used a ton of these. I used a ton of the circles finally. I'll open them up so you guys can see the change over time. I really do wish I got to use this font, this blue font here, but I didn't end up getting to use that one. I did use the black font and a bunch of the labels though, so progress nonetheless. I adore Pink Fresh Studio, and I anticipate in 2021 I'll probably buy another one of their mystery boxes if they do those again, because I did not get one this year if I remember correctly. So I'd love to see what they're offering next year in those, because that's where I get a majority of my Pink Fresh Studio supplies, is just from their wonderful mystery boxes. Then we had this bin of goodies, which honestly changed so many times throughout the month. I'm not exactly sure what I started with, but I know I started with these. I believe there were 6 in here this month, but I have 2 left, and these are the Scrap and Happy Studio Flair. I then pulled in these ones. I had these Me and My Big Ideas stickers, which are definitely used a bunch of those. Oh, there's one of these still left. Okay, so we have 3 of those left. We've got some Heidi Swap stickers. We've got a bunch of die cuts. And then I also included this set of flair, which is from the Crafty Pocket, also now known as Humble and Create. And if I'm not mistaken, yeah, here it is. It's attached to the, I only have 1 of those left. So this will also probably go in my almost empty section so I can get that used up. But yeah, lots of fun with all of these little bits and pieces. If you guys are wondering, I have done videos before on how I put kits away, but all of these loose die cuts, since they were from my binders originally, will go back in my binders. So they'll be for safekeeping for future use. And then moving on to the bigger items here. This was a brand new 12 by 12 sticker sheet. A ton of titles were used from both of these sections. Actually, this might have only been 1 or 2 titles, but this one was quite a few. One of these fun stickers was used, and then the rest have not. So as a brand new sticker sheet from 2012, I hadn't touched. Great success there. Still go back in my stash. Here are the scraps I had this month. We had, let's see, quite a few large scraps. These will just go in their paper pads if they have one. If they don't have one, they go into my patterned paper scrap section, which I usually don't have too much of because I usually have them associated with a paper pad. So like this will go in Maggie Holmes Bloom. This one will go in the Conservatory paper pad. This one's Boutique Market. This one does not have a paper pad, so it'll go into my scrap paper, but this was the original piece I built my kit off of. I didn't use it as a full background, but you guys will get to see what I did use it for in a little bit when we do the layout share. So here are all the papers I didn't end up using this month. All great papers. I'm not going to get rid of any of them or anything because I still love them and I still think they're awesome. But they'll probably go back into my loose paper section or their paper pads. So some of these have paper pads, some of them do not. Like this acetate, just random one I didn't end up using. These ones will go back in the color section because they're from Creative Memories. Then we have some Maggie Holmes left. I obviously didn't go down the whole pink route this month. I did use quite a bit of pink, but apparently not enough to say so. But those are all the papers that I've left. Still a ton. I like making larger kits, so I have a lot of options, but that's just my preference. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12 papers left over. I think we used probably, or cut into at least 12 papers of the kit because it was at least double that when I started, you know. So now we get to jump in the fun part, which is what I made this month. Now these are in sort of in order. I'm going to first start with the last one I made this month that just went up on YouTube earlier this week, and it was a little pocket page. Now this didn't use anything in my kit, hence why it's on top. I just wanted to share this cute pocket page with you guys before we dive into the 12 by 12s. But if you guys haven't seen this, I'll have the playlist link down below so you guys can check out everything I have made this month. But there's that little pocket page. Then this was the first layout I made this month, another cat layout. I adore how it came out, and again, I'll have the playlist link down below so you guys can watch all of the layouts shared here, and I'll mention the ones that aren't on YouTube so you can find those elsewhere if you are interested. This one was definitely one of the highlights of the month. You guys really, really loved this layout, and I also did too. It's just super fun. We had the mixed media series. We had one photo, but we did a lot of embellishing. This was an embellishment heavy layout, and I still adore how it came out. Yellow and teal, who knew? This might be one of my favorite layouts of the month. I don't know what it is about it, but I just adore how it came out. Like, absolutely adore how it came out. And I still can't get over it, but this is just a little Disney layout. I also have a Disney playlist. If any of you guys are looking for a ton of Disney inspiration, I do have a whole Disney playlist on my channel. This one was for 6x6 Fix with Crafty Maggie, and I also did mixed media on this one. So I had a ton of fun doing this like old school, like kind of school themed layout, but also like this fun red and blue theme with these fun papers. And I had a thing for bordering this month, as you can probably tell. So a universal page, which is a little bit different for me. This was another mixed media layout that I did and used my gelatos and tissue paper. Really fun technique, and a cute little photo of my Poppy girl. So much fun with that one. I also had fun with this one. I just love all of them this month, guys. You guys are going to hear that way too much. This was a stamping collab, and I love to do the little stamps here, which is just some ghost stamping with that Teresa Collins set. And I finally used the banner that was the only banner I ended up using from that set by Deja Views. But love this Animal Kingdom layout. You guys also seem to love this one. Just a nice, simple, plain, old school, lots of layers of pattern paper layout. But who doesn't love a cute cat layout, guys? I mean, I think it turned out great. I even pulled in a sticker book at the end just to add a couple more pieces. But I really like that I got to feature this butterfly paper and help build a color scheme off of that. And that's where the fun was starting with something so simple like this and then building the rest of the color scheme around it. This was also pretty popular of a mixed media one that I uploaded. I think also because, again, another cat layout. Poppy's photos really captured the hearts of many. So I used a texture comb, had a lot of fun. Also struggled with this one a lot, and I talk about that during the process video, but I still really like how it came out. This one was a live stream for Patreon. I do 2 a month over there as of right now, but more to come with Patreon changes. So stay tuned till the end of November to hear what's happening with Patreon. And I had a ton of fun using a bunch of stash on this. I think the only things from the kit were the background and very few of the embellishments were from my kit. So, but another universal layout done. This is where I finally used parts of this beautiful striped paper, and these photos aren't glued down because they're not the right photos. I'm still on the hunt for the correct ones, but this was a live stream over on Patreon, and oh my goodness, was this one fun. Just so different and fun. And again, looking for the correct photos still so they're not glued down. So it's not complete, but I need to go through my cruise photos again to find out where it is. Then we're back for another 6x6 Fix layout. And I also adore how this one came out. I just think the pairing of these super cool calendar papers with the florals it was just so much fun to work on, and I had a ton of fun reaching outside of my stash kit and also using a couple things in my kit, like the Paintbrush Studio stickers and then some of the phrase stickers as well, but mostly outside of my kit for this one. So with that, this month I created a bunch of pages, as you can tell. And again, I'll have the links down below to all of these fun places you can find my videos, because I know some of you guys like to go back and see which ones you might have missed via this video. So if I can help you out, just let me know in the comments down below, and let me know what your favorite is, because I simply cannot choose. I just love how so many of these came out. And I definitely think my maximalist style jumped out this month and came to play on all of these layouts. But again, I would love to know what you guys think. And I did create some other things outside of my kit and outside of, you know, things that I've shared here. I did a couple Halloween projects that I didn't end up keeping, you know, had to give them away now that it's Halloween. So those got sent out. But I had tons of fun this month. So we got lots of layouts done, lots of different styles in there, but I hope you guys enjoyed at least some of them, and I'd love to know which one you thought was your favorite, because there's a lot of variety this month. But I can't wait to show you guys what's happening in November and December, but no kits then. We'll still have tons of fun with making projects and cards and all of that jazz. But I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you're not already. I have all of the other wonderful participants linked down below. If you guys have not checked them out yet, definitely do. The list changes every month. And again, I'm not participating in November, so make sure you're keeping up to date with who is, so you can have tons of inspiration throughout the rest of the year. I hope you guys are having a safe and happy Halloween if you are celebrating, or just having a great day. But be sure to check out all the links down below, and I will catch you guys again very soon. Bye, guys.